Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Curry to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. A shot no good there by Curry.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Curry with the basketball. Down a point. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not going down here. Dragic. Green always looking for the steal. Kevon Looney sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Thompson. That no good. Off the mark. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Alec Burks. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Dragic with it. Leads just a point. Gets it in the right. Butler to Dragic. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where to redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Steph lets loose. Steph Curry. 3 for 6 now. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Dragic into the front court. His team up by 1.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Curry, he buries it.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Yes, Klay Thompson not looking pretty. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
He'd have the basketball. Butler for 2. And it's Cauley Stein with the rebound. Here's Curry with it up top. Leads up bucket. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Butler. And the Warriors have the rebound. Thompson. He engulfed him that time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell into the front court. Up by 3. To Curry. Has a look. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws a defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Curry. To Thompson. Curry. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Couple of free throws on the way. Career mark of 64%. First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Goran Dragic, 4 out of 10.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
D'Angelo Russell has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Warriors come up with it. Lays it up and in. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half. The Warriors with the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. To Butler. Short jumper won't fall. Waiters. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
This is crazy. What is going on here? Come on.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Dragic with it. Trailing by 15.
Oh my God.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Jimmy
up,
Butler
that's
for
a
2.
shot.
Jimmy Butler. He's 3 for 7. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
Right
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like
out
Jimmy
of bounds,
Butler.
but it
It's
comes
called
right back in
most
to get the
valuable
pass.
mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Warriors have the basketball. Screen coming. Russell. Dragic.
Come on,
Warriors
that's so
come away with
man.
To Thompson.
All big men
Lets it
cannot
fly from
dribble
long
on this
range.
freaking game,
Yes.
Well, they're shooting the ball
It
at an
gets stolen
amazing
every
clip,
freaking
and when
time.
they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Eric Spoelstra knows what he wants. New men coming on the floor. Dragic.
Oh my!
And he stays cold from deep
Come
as he
on.
misses another one. It's no good.
Great
is
contest
so
by the D,
crazy,
but I want to see the
man.
coaching staff call the same exact play the
This is
next
so
possession.
crazy.
Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Everybody's
Well,
like, oh,
he's
you
been
gotta
pretty much
practice, you gotta
non-existent the
practice,
first
you gotta
three quarters.
practice
But
shooting.
when you have a
Bullshit.
play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Has a chance, add 2 points to the board.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Oh, had him going there for a second. To Dragic. Deep left corner.
Why over there? I don't. Come on! What is with all this freaking passing?
Curry. To Thompson. To Curry. Tough make through traffic.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. The scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Livingston, tough matchup against Butler. Goran Dragic rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Pass stolen by Miami. Waiters cleaning the offensive glass. To Dragic. Waiters. Livingston across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Well, you can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's crazy.
First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Screen coming.
Hey, feed me, I'm hot.
Don't do that
Trying
much
to cash
freaking
in.
broadcasting.
Shot by Burks. No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Come on, right there. What is?
Smothering D.
Gosh.
Count the basket. They gave him a look, and why not?
What a
Horrible,
pass.
man.
I have no clue how that ball even made it through the traffic.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
From a 10-point lead to a 20-point lead already.
That's the end of the third quarter. The
Crazy,
Warriors with a
man.
commanding lead.
game is something else, man. I say I'm the greatest player, but I'm not.
The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter.
Freaking...
And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
Only, and that's the late, and that's I'm at Miami.
Here comes the
Don't
screen.
play with nobody else. I don't need to play with nobody else. I'm not no bandwagon jumper.
Butler to bring it up. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Warriors have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Alec Burks with the slam.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Miami's got to be the only team on here that misses so much.
Jimmy Butler swats it. And this will be out of bounds.
They
Off of
have to be
Butler.
the only team on here that misses so much. Why wasn't that a steal?
Livingston
I went for it.
from the outside. No good.
Why they miss it? Told you.
Not that
I knew it.
To Dragic. Has a look.
That was a terrible shot.
Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're
You
defending.
got to
Oh, the
create
Heat
space.
right
When you
there
try to
take
create
it
space,
away.
there's no space
Tonight,
there.
it may not cost you.
What are they
but in the playoff game,
doing?
it will.
And it's Burks with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of
Oh
hand
my
pretty quickly
gosh.
because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind
I
of
didn't even push the
communication,
ball. I didn't
that
even
kind
push
of
it to pass
collective
back. Why does it
responsibility
pass
to one
back like
another,
that?
You feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Dragic. And he's yet to hit one from
It's
deep.
just a terrible
no
day for
good.
me today.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Watch him miss it.
Good.
Wow.
Off a spin.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer
surprised
for
he
this
made it.
team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your
I'm
team in the
surprised
weight
he
room
made it.
in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Who's ever watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Hurry and try to get this one over with.
Curry to Green. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
It's Golden State basketball. Curry. Cruises inside for two.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ballgame is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
When you do that in 2K, they call
Finishing
fouls.
inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
I don't know if this one. Hey, I mean, I'm not stressed about it. He's out here to play this game like they freaking really doing something.
Can't connect from in close.
Not all that.
Dragic into the front
Fun
court.
game to play.
His guy's down big. Has a chance. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Really?
2-point shot for Curry. The shot almost. Curry. 5 to shoot for Golden State. To Russell. Beyond the arc for 3. D'Angelo Russell bothered just enough on that one.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball
Oh,
every
wow.
possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Wow.
Steph Curry, guarded by Myers Leonard. Runner here, won't go.
I don't understand why they pass it. And I pass it to them and they pass it right back.
Short jumper won't go
Man,
down.
I am just
I
off
see how
today.
you're playing this chess match. That's what you
Just
keep doing
totally off.
defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit it.
Just
And
off.
Jay, they called the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions.
Russell with a shot, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
They'll let one fly from half court. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA
Let
on
me play
EA
one more.
Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so
And I'm
long,
gonna be
everyone.
done. 4 for 18. That is crazy. 41%. 22% from three-point range. You're not going to win when you shoot 22% from three-point range. What else? Five turnovers. No, 7 turnovers. Fouls, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Up here. Not too bad in the paint. Could be better though. Alright, let me see if I can find me one more and then I'm out. Like I said, who's ever watching, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. See, I play with Miami. I don't play with anybody else on here. I've been playing NBA Live for a long time, and every time I play, it's been with Miami. I never used any other team. When LeBron went there, I played with Miami. I've been playing with Miami. I've been liking Miami since the Ronnie Cycli days. Anybody remember when Ronnie Cycli played for Miami Heat? Fear X Ames. I'll play you. And of course, they grabbed Portland. Why? Because of Dame Lillard. I've been trying to get this, get the new updates, man, of all these trades and stuff, and trying to get Victor Oladipo, Trevor Ariza. Is it Trevor Ariza? On Miami's new list, on the new roster, and I haven't been able to get it. I don't know who to get an update. I went and tried to go do an update, but it's still the same old guys. Deion Waiters is not there. Justice Williams is not there. James Johnson is not there. Miles Leonard is gone. Kelly Olynyk is gone. You know, I want to play with the new guys coming in.
We welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no more time
Somebody
for
said
Phoenix
yes,
on
man,
Biscayne
updates and
Boulevard.
stuff. I
It's
tried. I
time
still
for
didn't
the
get it.
action.
Ed, I've seen it.
Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Butler, that's the start they were looking for, just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
To Lillard.
Why is he out of position? That made no sense.
Not that time. He misses.
There he goes, throwing it long for no reason.
To Dragic. Butler.
No post up. Post him up.
Finger roll. Finishing with finesse.
Okay.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
It's Portland ball.
Good switch.
McCollum. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
See, so it's doing again. I don't know why he did that.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
And that is the sign
I
of
swear,
an
I did not touch the
unselfish
button
team.
for him to
When
pass the ball
everybody
back
in
like that.
transition thinks they have a
Why
chance
does
to
it
get
do
the
that?
ball
Anybody
because
know
you have
why
a
it does
willing
that?
passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great. That's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
The screen.
Here comes the screen.
You got to get over there.
Right to the basket. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Lillard guarded by Myers-Leonard. To McCollum.
Way to step over.
Hassan Whiteside. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Butler to bring it up. Up by 3.
Oh, I had him. Why not put it back?
And Portland comes up with the
Why not
rebound.
pass it back out?
Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Gets it in the right corner. Dame rises. Add 2 points to the board. Butler. Shot by Leonard won't go. Nothing going here on that drive. D has got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Man, didn't I have the switch right there, though?
The screen
They
sets
wouldn't even let
him
me
up for
switch
2.
right there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
Man, they wouldn't even let me switch right there. That's crazy. I tried to switch. Once he gets on the side, that's
Looks
it.
like both teams are making substitutions. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler for 2. Jimmy Butler. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Okay.
Lillard throws it up. Whoa, what a finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some
Why
threes.
do that?
Lillard to Whiteside. Layup goes down. Well done.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh my gosh.
Pulled down by Whiteside.
Why did my meter go so fast? Was it because I wasn't
Lillard.
set?
3-second count. And Jimmy Butler cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Ken Bazemore. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Lillard. Fires the 3. Won't go down. And finishes strong. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Heat with the lead. First quarter down as we get ready to start the second. Boy, you talk about offensive efficiency. It was really high.
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Dragic to Butler.
That's no way.
Cleaning the offensive glass. Goes to the right side. Dragic. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nurkic rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Nurkic. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Portland has the ball. To Rodney Hood. Surveys the floor. Hood to Lillard. From long range. And Damian Lillard, right in his wheelhouse, hits the catch-and-shoot three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't
Really?
no fun if the homies can't have some.
You guys
Everyone's
seen
getting
that,
a piece
right?
of the rock tonight.
And look out.
And a lot
There's
of
no
folks
way you
last
take
year,
that from
including
there. That's
myself,
crazy.
We're surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second
What is
season
with
in a
the
row.
fast shot?
Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Lillard to McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide-open look.
Like that.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Jimmy Butler for two. Can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Butler. And drains it. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Dragic against Tolliver. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
And scores. Strong take.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Butler.
Again!
And the rebound comes down to Portland. This for the tie. It's good at the buzzer. And as a result, this game is all even halfway through. So we head to intermission all tied up in what's been a tight one from the start. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. All even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Lillard to McCollum. Here comes the screen. Oh, he had him there for a second. No, he missed a short one there.
Why did he pass it to him? I didn't
Leonard,
even...
defended by Yusuf Nurkic. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way.
Wow. Why does this still happen? Can't play it, man. Always a disconnect, man. And it was on me. It was on my end. I'm gonna go one more and that's it. gonna play something else. I'm playing again, which is only right. And hopefully it don't cut off this time. Oh my gosh. Tired, man.
We welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay. Opening tip, won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Has a chance. That's corralled by Bagley.
You're supposed to drop when you're at the top of your release,
He'll
right?
run the offense.
Am I right?
Fires the three. Can't get the bounce. Here's a chance from long range. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Fox with it. Leads just a point. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face.
Wow,
the jarring
man.
is only going to escalate.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. To Dragic. Goran Dragic. Missed his first. That one goes.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
It's the Heat with the possession to Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Got a piece of it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Top of the key. De'Aaron Fox. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Lets it fly from long range. No good. To Waiters. Looking for his man. The pass taken away by the Kings. Buddy Hield.
Now, in a real life
To
game,
Fox.
that would have probably been the dunk.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs,
Oh my
wondering where the foul
gosh.
was every time.
Kings with the ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Count it. Three-pointer is good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Dragic.
I don't know why he went out there.
To Butler. For three,
But he missed.
they dare Jimmy Butler to take it, and he makes them pay. Fox across the timeline. Leads one. To Hield.
Why is he backing up on him?
It was right there. count the basket. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
Horrible. Why is it even?
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. De'Aaron Fox fires the three. Not easy.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Into the front court, it's Fox. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. To Hield. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Oh, had him going there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Dragic to Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
From long range. Oh,
really?
That's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
And the basket good at the rim.
It doesn't matter if you're in their face or not. Right up on them. They make the shot.
Pass stolen by Miami. That's it for the first quarter. It's the Kings with the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
The drive, right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. And finishes strong.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Goes
Jump back
reverse
towards
to lay
me.
it in.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic with the basketball.
No.
Down a point.
Post up for.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Dragic.
Terrible shot.
Can't
It was a
connect
bad
from
shot
in close.
anyway, so.
Joseph with it. Minute gone by in this second quarter. That's out. Last touch by Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Bodan Bogdanovic.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the
name.
floor. Dragic into the front court. They trail by 1. Beyond the arc for 3. It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
His timing was a tad bit off.
De'Aaron Fox. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. To Dragic. The pass. Stolen by Sacramento.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Waiters. Dion Waiters powers it through.
And easy to get back on defense.
Number 16, James Johnson.
Fox into the front court.
Defense.
Down by 1.
Defense, let's go.
Here comes the screen. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley.
Good one. Good
4-3.
one.
Too
That
easy.
was a good one
Defense
right there.
has to communicate.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Goran Dragic. 3 for 6 now.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Oh, had him going there for a second. Here comes the screen. Barnes to Bagley.
Oh, get that.
Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 0, Trevor Ariza. Stepping in for the Miami.
It's off. Knew it was off.
Indeed.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Dragic with it. Down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Kicks it outside. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. And the rebound taken in by Sacramento. Fox with it. Leads 3. And he's fouled. Trip to the line coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every
I don't know
time.
about that one.
First one goes down.
About that one.
2 for 2 on that trip. The pass taken away
Come
by
on,
the
that is
Kings.
so dumb, man.
Justice Winslow pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Buddy Hield to Fox.
Bring the guy back to the ball. Don't keep taking him away from the ball.
The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Bagley to Hield with a drop step. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other, not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Offensive rebound. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk.
Oh my gosh.
De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. With a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Dragic with the basketball. 9-point margin. To Butler. Jimmy Butler 3 for 3 in this first half.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Butler to Dragic.
Come on, man. You're not stopping nobody all the time, man. Come on with it.
To Butler. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Kings are out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Kings have the basketball.
Three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Come on. Are you serious right now?
To Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Man, he's shifty. Tough defensive assignment. Goran Dragic with the answer.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Healed. Tough matchup against Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Trevor Ariza, a guy who is always staying ready, usually a defender, but did a great job of knifing through the defense for an easy lay on that possession.
Jimmy Butler, he's now 5 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Dragic. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Dragic. Butler to Waiters. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Knocked loose. He'd get control. Dion Waiters. He's 3 for 7. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
For the Sacramento Kings, number 40, Harrison Barnes.
Screen coming left. Screen coming.
De'Aaron Fox. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Short jumper off the mark. And the finish. Slam dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Curling inside. Harrison Barnes. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Harrison Barnes powers it through. Long key from three-quarters court. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. And the Kings right now feeling good. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the... game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Jimmy, oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Short jumper won't go down.
Here we go. Here we go. Lock up. Here we go.
Count the basket at the rim.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
It's the Kings now with the ball. To Barnes. Surveys the floor. Barnes. Oh, he had him there for a second. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Over and back.
Why do they throw it back?
New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Miami Heat, number 13.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Lets it fly from long range. Not enough touch. Harrison Barnes misses.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Has a
Terrible
chance.
shot.
Offensive rebound. And the rebound taken in by Hield. Fox into the front court. Up 5. To Hield. Oh, can't do that.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Into the game for the Kings.
De'Aaron Fox. And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Defensive foul to number 7. That's his 3rd personal foul.
De'Aaron Fox. That's out. Last touch by De'Aaron Fox. Butler. And he hits.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Kings with the ball. Sizing up the defense to Hield. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Won't go down. Dragic into the front court. His guys down 3. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Critical free throw that time. 3-point play, and this game is all tied up. Fox with it. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Defense making the ball carrier work. Curling inside, fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
You see, that's well timed right there. Not a minute too soon or a minute too late. They needed that one.
Big finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Fox across the timeline. All leave it here in the 4th. Oh, had him going there for a second.
Screen.
Buddy Hield. For 3. That one off the mark. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3. Not that time. Into the front court. It's Fox. Lead is 2. From long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Dragic. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
With a drop step. Beyond the arc for 3. Count the triple.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Trevor Ariza, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Knock loose. And throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
15-footer for the win. That does it for the period. This game is all tied up. And the extra period begins.
I got ball.
He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Bagley. Knock loose. He'd get control. Scores from the post. To Hield. Marvin Bagley with the slam.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
It's the Heat with the possession. It's good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Buddy Hield to Barnes. Rocking the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Dragic with it. 2-point advantage. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Finish that.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Dion Waiters. Now 4 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
The wait is over, fans. We've added more items to our team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Dragic with the basketball. Up 6. To Waiters. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Dragic. Shot clock violation. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
4-3. Adebayo the rebound. He'd have the basketball. Take stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back.
Waiters. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And they call it.
Come
That's just a
on.
blatant
Why would
foul.
you
Maybe
do
he's
that?
trying to make a statement.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Misses the second as well. It's the Heat with the possession to Waiters. Probing the defense. Waiters. Trying to make his move. Knocked loose. Kings come up with it. Second effort. On the
How do you
follow.
guys-
Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Dragic into the front court. Leads a bucket. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Defense making the ball handler work. Dragic to Waiters. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep
Give me
being
that.
physical.
Thank
Keep
you.
knocking him off balance.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense to Waiters. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the... board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The Kings will use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game.
Game will receive a free team poster. Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Barnes can't go down. Smothering defense. Deep three at the buzzer. The Heat with the victory as they win it in overtime. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams.